Hey everyone, Josh here with a close-up look at a Star Wars toy. And today we're going to unbox Commander Pyre from the Black Series line. So let's go ahead and get him out of here. But before we get him out of the box, let's just take a real quick look at the box. And if you aren't familiar with this line of figures, you have to pick them up at the Galaxy's Edge trading outpost. And to be completely honest with you, I bought this figure a couple years back and I do not know if they're currently still selling him in this version, but that's where I got him all the way back, and I believe it was 2019. But before we take him out of the box, let's just kind of look at the packaging a little bit. And you can see in the background they don't have the traditional red backing that you normally see. It's like a black background with some striping on it. And then if you look over here on the side of the box, you can see, it's not normally, this is all red, and they did it so it's, special for getting it at Disney World. But you can see it says Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost, and they have the First Order emblem down there, and he's not numbered. As you can see, it's just got like a little kind of bronze colored emblem there. It's not even an emblem, it's just a little rectangle. But of course we have the character description on there, and I'll go ahead and read that for you guys real quick. Commander Pyre, a fearsome First Order stormtrooper officer. Commander Pyre stands out from the legions of identically equipped soldiers with his black and gold armor. Alright, so that's a really more just kind of a description of the armor itself. You can see it's gold colored. And if you're not super familiar with this character, he actually appears in an animated show called Star Wars Resistance. And I think it ran for 2 seasons, and he was a character on there that was kind of one of the main bad guys. And you can see, gold colored, and you got 2 blasters. We'll check those out in a second. And even the blaster, as you can see, is gold. And then of course he is in gold and black armor. And there you go, you can see him. And yeah, he's pretty much just it almost looks identical. I would have to compare it to a First Order stormtrooper to be 100% on that, but it just basically looks like First Order stormtrooper, but it's just with gold and black. But I gotta say, I like the color scheme. It's very unique, very cool. It's but let's run real quick. We'll run through his articulation here while we look at him, and then we'll see how he interacts with these accessories. But just starting off here at the head, let's see what we got. We got full rotation, not really any back and forth. Going down here to his shoulder, you should have full rotation. And then let's see what his up and down looks like. So you get about like that. And yeah, you can see the armor, the shoulder pad kind of tucks under the armor when you raise him up. And then you should have a arm rotation, and they put it, trying to see if he has 2 points rotation. Sometimes they put a point of articulation up here at the upper arm, but it's just at the elbow. Get back and forth at the elbow, and you should have a little bit of back and forth at the wrist and full rotation. And then going down here to his body, let's see here. Okay, it almost feels like his torso's on a ball joint. And yeah, you got full rotation, side to side, back and forth, diagonal. Very good. Then going down, looks like we have waist. Nope, no movement at the waist. Feels like the belt is glued on. And then going down here to his leg, you should have forward, back, not a lot of backswing, rotation in the upper leg here, but you can see it's limited. The armor on his leg is hitting the piece below his belt. And then you have a knee back and forth. You should have foot back and forth, and very good, full rotation. All right, pretty good. So just real quick, we'll go through his, I'm going to put him down for a second. You can see he has the larger blaster, gold and black highlights. Don't really see anything special about it. I want to kind of interested to see how he interacts with it, because some of the first order troopers, they have ways to attach the blasters to the armor. We'll see if he does that here. But and then you have a smaller pistol that he comes with. So, but let's real quick before we interact him, I want to just kind of look at his hand sculpts to see what we're dealing with here. And you can see he's got the trigger finger out on his right hand. It's more prominent, and then he's kind of got it trigger finger on his left hand, but it's just not sticking out as far. You can kind of see. And then let's see how he interacts with these things. So just with the first blaster, all right, very good grip. You see the trigger finger lines up real nice. Doesn't really go in there. It's kind of a thicker handle that he's holding. So you can see the trigger finger is lined up with the guard. It's just not going all the way through. And then let's see if he can hold it in his other hand. Yeah, not really on my version. I know they all mold a little different, but you can see it's loose. He doesn't really hold it at all. And then let's see how he interacts with this little smaller pistol. Oh, very nice. Okay, so holding it in his right hand looks very good. And trigger finger lining up, going through the trigger guard a little bit. So liking the way that looks. And then same thing, he doesn't really interact with the little pistol. So he really only holds his accessories in his right hand, unfortunately. But what I was talking about earlier with some of the first order stormtroopers, you can see this part right here on his right leg, and it has that little like notch cut out. What you're supposed to do, I believe, is with this smaller pistol, you can see there's like a little peg sticking out. It's kind of really hard to see because it's so small, but you can see it's sticking out there. And what you want to do is you just pop that into the side of the armor, and it sticks in there. And you can see it's almost like a little holster that's on the exterior of the, more like a gun clip, but the same concept as a holster. So he can hold the pistol on his armor, and then you will have the pistol that he's going to use, or more blaster rifle, I suppose. You'll have the rifle he's going to use, his primary weapon, the larger one, and then if he drops it or runs out of ammo, there you go. You can just pick up, he can grab his little sidearm. But that is pretty much it for Commander Pyre, and let's give him what I like to do for every figure is one final little test here. I like to see, will these figures stand on their own and without having a special stand or something. All right, very good. And he does stand on his own. Excellent. All right, everyone, that is Commander Pyre from the Black Series line. And again, this is a figure you got to pick up at the Galaxy's Edge, or that's where I've picked him up. And to be completely honest with you, I don't know if they're still selling this figure there. I bought it several years back. But that's where I got him, was at the Galaxy's Edge trading outpost at Disney World. So, but there he is, everyone. Commander Pyre from the Black Series line. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the videos, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.